Hello there, what's the story, what's the crack, how are you all keeping? This is the PandaPuncher, yes, PandaPuncher, and welcome back to Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. This is episode 17, and last time out we were, got our first barn. Quill 18 is Barn of Granitehours. Congratulations once again, and we are now mining out and getting ready his swanky new, essentially an apartment. I mean, he's got everything he needs here. He's below the library. There's a tavern here if he needs to get a drink. When he dies, he just moves next door into his tomb, and he has pretty swanky digs. Let's just say that. We could have built gold doors, couldn't we? JMQ gold door. Yep. What you need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 gold doors. So it'll take a while before we can actually build anything in here because everything has to be made from gold. Simple as. Maybe we could set up a few additional metalsmiths. Might be worth doing actually. And actually, how is the floor there is done. Now, if we went to build, is it machine components? No, it is not. How do we build siege weapons? Siege engines. Aye, there we go. And let's build a catapult. Oh, it's only this size. Nice. Catapult, please. Yep, we'll take that. Yep. And then on the other side we shall oh, damn. There's orientation to consider, isn't there? This is what happened the first time I actually went to build a siege weapon. What's that? X remove building. So build a catapult. Here, is there orientation? No, there is not. Never mind then. So we have that. Let's go out here, build, nope, not wall, floor. We need to build a floor. So, get it the same size as this little area. Be that, and we shall repeat it in all 4 corners. Oh, there's so much wood that needed in this. Floor once again. Oh, shoot it. Made it here and got the thing at its proper size. So I'm going to have a catapult in the top right corner, and where I'm placing the floor right now, there will be another catapult, and then the other 2 spots are taken up by ballista. I don't know if they need to be on ground level or not. I'm assuming they don't, because it'd be highly unfortunate if they do though. And there we go. So our security situation is improving vastly. I mean, our military is getting trained. We're having siege engines put up on our top level here. We have 2 tier walls with fortifications at the top, so our archers can shoot out. And yeah, even we could hook up this bridge here that I'm covering with kennels. Ooh, kennels. That's something I haven't really played much with either. I just usually just be like a classic dwarf. Mine, get resources, smelt weapons, fight. That's usually how my forts go. But since I haven't played this such a long time, and since I am recording it, I've decided that, you know what, let's mess about with a few things. I'm easing my way into it. So yeah, this bridge that I'm sort of covering here, we could we could link it up to a lever, and something just went up my eye. That's highly unfortunate. We could link that to a lever, and in the event of a siege, pull it up, and everything over this side, enemy-wise, probably wouldn't be able to get across, because that's what actually led to our animals dying in like episode 3. Was because the pasture area was on this side, but nobody could cross the river, so they all died due to starvation. Technically speaking, it should say died due to stupidity, but you know, it is what it is. See, it was around here where we... Oh, go away. Yes, there we go. That's sphalerite. Lots of sphalerite on this level and some of the higher levels. But we did have tetrahedrite in the wall of one of these big water parts. And it'd just be a pain in the ass. I hate the water mechanics or messing about with water in this game. It just drives me up the wall. So it does, which is why I avoid aquifers like the plague. So it is. So how's Quill? Quill's room is just about finished being mined out. Even though we can't furnish it just yet, we will designate it to be smoothed. Once this last miner comes along and decides to fucking mine out that last little flashing block, that'd be great, thank you, because then I can, you know, designate everything it wants to be smooth instead of waiting for that to be done. Come on. Bet you this dwarf's just down for a stone or something. You're going to pick up a piece of stone or gold or something like that. Yep. God damn it. Right. Entertaining, let's not. It should be along pretty soon because it is flashing and it only flashes. There we go. There. Nice. No, not smooth. Smooth everything, please. Do that. And yeah, everything across here. Nice. Now that should keep our dwarves pretty active, although the idler number is not dropping. Oh, there we go. It still fluctuates. I mean, a mass smoothing job like that should see our idlers go down to 0, to be fair. And we're sitting at around 13, 14. Why? Is it because of kids and stuff? Because that would be highly unfortunate. Yeah, there's childs. Yeah, there's quite a few children. Not as many as I would have thought. And this peasant is loading the catapult. Play make-believe. Can we actually view that activity? Rage. And yeah, our catapult is getting loaded. Kind of looks like a dwarven tank. Do we have to make catapult ammo? Not in use, facing left. Oh, we can change orientation here. Change orientation, facing up. Nice. JMQ ammo. Don't want to encrust ammo. I want to make ammo if it has to be made. Catapult parts, just sure the same as for ballista. Here's the different one. Shall we just go wooden assemble wooden ballista arrow? 30? Don't know if we have the parts for that, but sure, why not? Why not? What are you doing up here, Mr. Dwarf? Just both he's standing there, he's hunting, he's no, just standing about really. So yeah, the rest of these floors get slowed down, and once they're done, we'll fire up our second catapult and our 2 ballista. And oh, any of these things getting made yet? Glass coffin, yeah, but none of the gold stuff. Actually, the gold tables are being started. Whoops. What am I doing? Yeah, some gold tables. So what we could do to that effect, actually, is essentially make our way back down to his room here. If we build a table, this is his office. 3 across here, but we'll do 1 in the center. Gold tables. Actually, let's just get his actual majority of his office done, because he doesn't have one at all. And then we can actually finally build one final one. I'm trying to figure out how am I going to lay out the dining room. And big sort of row tables here, row tables there. That should probably do it. Yeah. Not door right. gold. And that'll be all we can do for him right now, because I would assume that making gold in anything takes its time. Once his office and dining room are actually smoothed, we'll engrave those walls as well. Might engrave the, probably engrave the whole thing here. Kind of makes sense, going with the... Now what is Dwarf complaining about? Export of earrings prohibited. That is fine. And I'm assuming we literally found nothing down here. Yep. Nothing. How is that even possible? Are they going to force me to dig deeper? They're trying. They are trying their hardest. But not yet. Not yet. It'll all be grand whenever we butcher some elves. But until then, things are just pretty quiet. I mean, every fort has periods like this. I've experienced it in the past, and I think one of the worst situations was, I think I had a fort last 6-7 years, and I wasn't attacked once, not one werebeast, not one... I didn't even get like troglodytes and stuff like that, and the ones that we got here didn't even cause any problems. We had a few annoying monkey things earlier on in the game, but we had nothing of any significance that could be stolen. I don't think we had anything stolen anyway. So for the most part, yeah, it's been pretty quiet, which is unfortunate. I mean, losing is fun, as they like to say. But I really, really do hope this game doesn't crash, because it's taken quite a while. There we go. Winter is upon you. Better if I pressed, you know, to unpause. Whoa, there's a lot of hauling jobs coming out of that butcher. We kinda actually do need to a second refuge sort of area, which is unsurprisingly enough. Oh, there's a dumping stockpile. Never mind. They're all taking it to that little 1x1 dumping stockpile, which probably has quite a bit of stuff on it right now. If we take a quick look. Yeah, lots of skulls. And a hamster. Grass starting to look a bit parched over here, but my grazing coefficient is quite high, because I hate the aesthetics of the parched land. And if you have the grazing coefficient too low, the animals burn through the grass really quickly, and you're just too much micromanaging as a result. I mean, I take all the ease of life mods or DF hack elements in order to focus on the sort of the macro and the fighting at the end of. Oh, okay. I wanted fun. I wanted something interesting to happen, and I wanted the elves, because I hate elves. But this actually might be elves. Enter the closed window. Let's see who we have visiting. We're getting attacked by elves. Yes. For a brief moment there, I was fearing that it was the undead, but nope. It's the elves. It's the goddamn elves. Fantastic. Right. Now, lads, we need to set up a burrow, because I just want to get everybody in so that I can just focus on my military doing what the military needs to do. Okay, I'm excited. Adrenaline's going. I'm going to get to murder some people. But then I need to remember how to play the game. Now, where do we set up the burrows? W. Add new burrow. Burrow 1. Yes. Can we... We shall have it from here to... one at least below like Quilloteen's level. We'll have it above that though. There. So that's all these levels are marked for a burrow. Let's name the burrow, so that'd be for a siege, and yeah. So that's the siege borough, all sorted. And what do we need to do now? We do have that cannon, no, not the cannon, the catapult, so it could be utilized very shortly. Yeah, let's just is it in the military you do this? Were you create an alert or something like that? I can't remember, it's been so long. Alerts. That's just siege boroughs. No, don't go there. Civilian alert is what I want. Add alert. There we go. Nope. See, add alert. Enter, set civilian alert. Siege. Alert state 2, civ, everybody into the siege borough. So everyone should stop what they're doing and make their way back into the fortress. And are the elves making their way down? They are, but slowly, because they're fearedy bastards. And once I see that oh, they're going to murder my animals, no, because they're cruel. Look at them walking through all that chopped down wood. I hope you are. Oh, yeah, they're going after my animals. You know what? Not even going to wit. I'm just bringing my goddamn squads up here right now. So squad A, move here, please. B, move here. C, move here. D, move here. And E, move here. So on pause, see what happens. No, they're punching on. I mean, I suppose we won't have any animals to have to. That's just cruel, eh? Okay, let's just let everybody move up. Actually, what we could do, if we get the archers to move up here. So squads, data's arrows, move up to there. Actually, move to there. Now we want, where's the other arrows? E for Assassin's arrows. They can move to there. Yeah. Move there. Shit, doing it wrong. Right. And once that's done, we'll see what happens. But we're gonna lose a pile of animals. But to be honest, they were just causing frame rate issues anyway, so screw them. Screw them. The thing is, the elves aren't going to leave until we attack them, essentially, until the siege is lifted. Where are you going? Where are you going? There's 3 of them up there. How many is them overall now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the thing is, we are probably going to lose a few dwarves here. It's just the nature. It's the nature of things. I mean, it's just what happens. So squads, Dale's arrows. I want you to. No, they want Cisco's warriors. I want you to murder, kill that swordsman. Betsy's mercs. I want you to kill the other swordsman, or the lasher. And then Toulon's warriors, I want you to kill. Where is that other freak go to? There he is. Right. And resume. So our dwarves are making their way out. This is going to get a bit crazy looking. This should get fun. This should be fun. Hold on. For the purposes of this, I may zoom in. Ah. Right, come on. Ah, they're firing at my... You better not kill that dwarf. Oh no, we've lost the dwarf. Right, right. Oh, kill the lasher. He's just taking a pounding, like. Hold on now. This is just... squads. Ditto's arrows. I want you to kill... this prick. Cisco's warriors, kill this guy, and E, kill that guy. Resume. Come on, folks. My doors are taking a pound, I think. Because I'm seeing quite a few elves still standing around. And not that many dwarves. Quite a few dwarves went out. But hopefully sheer numbers start to overwhelm them. They should just auto-attack. Oh, Betsy's mercs are down to 4. B, Cisco's warriors, kill this guy. Nope. This guy. And Betsy's warriors kill something else over here. That. Just need to keep an eye on Izat's warriors. I want you to kill that. Oh, did they just one-shot him? Nice. Squads. Pause a second. A. Ditter's warriors. I want you to kill. Is there anybody else around here? Any elves we see standing out? Particularly. Someone is injured here, so our hospital is going to get filled. Just trying to see. Where is this other elf? Right, let's kill creature from a list. Don't want to kill any of the human bards, that's one thing for sure. Where are they? Elf crosswoman J. And Cisco's warriors you can kill from a list. J as well. No, the troglodyte. Oh, the J moves. Never mind. We keep going until we find that elf again. J, enter. Resume. And the siege is lifted. Whew. We probably took far too many losses there. Okay, so let's zoom out again. We'll take a look at the combat log in just a second. But some of our dwarves are going to be very busy, and we need to take away the Borough alert. Military. Alerts. And how do we unalert? Let's just delete alert. Yes. Inactive. There we go. Resume. Everybody should return to work. We did lose a few. Why is Toulon's warriors? Is there still somebody on the map? Others? No. I mean, who are they trying to kill? Did I accidentally tell them to kill that? S D, cancel. Oh, there we go. So overall, we all these squads had 10, so we lost 1 from Cisco's warriors, we lost 1 from Zasset's arrows, and we lost we didn't have a full squad of mercs, but we lost a few there as well, which is unfortunate. Who is this? That is nobody we know. He's pretty injured. Lots of... yeah. So let's go to this. Reports. So, let's see if we can... Elf Crosswoman is fighting. 5 pages of stuff. The Hammer's Dwarf bashes the Elf Crosswoman in the head with his bronze warhammer, bruising the muscle, jamming the skull through the brain, and tearing the brain. Now, that's a way you kill an elf. There's probably just going to be far too much here. The militia captain bashes the elf crosswoman in the head with his copper crossbow, but the attack is deflected by the elf crosswoman's copper helm. See, whenever the bloody elves come to trade with me, it's all wooden weapons, wooden shit, crappy leather armor, but then whenever they come to siege, oh, let's bring all of our metal shit. I mean, that's just annoying. So it is. Just lots of bashes to the head. He given into the pain at this stage and still took a pounding afterwards. 3 pages of poundings, and I held up 3 fingers, but you can't see that, so eh. The Marsh Dwarf bashes the elf crossbow in the head with his crossbow, but the attack is deflected. Do we not have enough ammo or something? The flying iron bolt strikes the militia captain in the lower body, bruising the muscle and bruising the left kidney through the pigtail cloak. The flying iron bolt strikes the recruit in the upper arm. Okay, nice. What else? Hammerman. 18 pages. The human bowman bashes the elf pikeman in the head with his bronze bow, but the attack is deflected by the elf pikeman's iron helm. The commander bashes the elf pikeman in the head with her copper crossbow, but the attack is deflected by the... See, they had all iron shit and metal stuff and, you know, just dicks. So, the elf pikeman vomits the human bowman, this is our merc squad, bashes the elf pikeman in the head with his bronze bow, but the attack is deflected by the blah blah blah. A lot of deflections going on, and I'm not reading 18 pages of that. Where's the next elf? Elf axeman. Iron bolt is lodged firmly in the wound. A tendon skull has been torn. A flying iron bolt strikes the elf axeman in the head, tearing the muscle, chipping the skull, and tearing the brain through the toed leather hood. And check out a couple more here. No recent announcements. He must have just got one shot at it. Or else there's been so many announcements since that. No! The presser gives in to the pain. So this guy got killed by a fucking elf. Makes me sick. He is bashing the guy in the head, but then, you know, he get hit by iron bolts. Strikes the recruit in the lower body, bruising the muscle, bruising the spleen through the cloak. Upper body, bruising the muscle and bruising the liver. He took a pounding. So we'll let this run a bit and see, clean this up, hopefully. So yeah, I finally got what I wanted from the goddamn elves. But yeah, our cemetery is about to receive a few bodies, and our hospital's about to see a few visitors, I would imagine. It is... where is the hospital again? Here it is. I would imagine that, yeah, someone's got brought here. And he's going to get treated. And now let's actually take a look at our health. So no injuries for anybody there. But we do have injuries for the human crossbowman. He has, if we take a, try and parse this, he has a suture request and dressing request, because he has grasp impaired, so maybe got his hand chopped off or something. The X is broken tissue, and the PH exclamation mark is tissue pain. So there's nothing else going on there. Do we have any other injuries? We may have gotten off lightly. I mean, for the most... oh, we do have a few here. They're animals. Fuck the animals. This guy is just thirsty. But Craft Dwarf here is... he's broken tissue as well. Yeah, that's it for him. Anybody else with any pressing issues? Does not look like it at all. So, we lost a handful. Did we, though? Well, yeah. We definitely did lose some. But again, nothing we can't recover from. Nothing we can't recover from. Our animals did take a hit, though. But still more than enough, and as the screen shows, we are not in a dire position when it comes to food and all that kind of stuff, so yeah. Although I do want to... our squads did take a bit of a beating there. So they did. I mean, that should have been easier than it was. Just the numbers game alone, we were firing what? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. Well, just under 50 people at 10, outnumbering them over 4 to 1. And it took a... it shouldn't have been that difficult. Shouldn't have been that difficult. But let's go down to our religious level, where most of our coffins are, and see if any of them have been filled. And you can see a few bodies are being brought in, and that's kind of sad. Unfortunately, I don't know if I... no, don't want to set up roots. I want to go to this. So here was the Oh, do we have to go in the queue to see these? Yes. So here was the memorial slab that we had initially set up for our ghost fisherman. And then they found his body and they buried him in this one. So here is the human maceman from the mercenary squad. There's a mace dwarf that we lost. Human hammerman, so another merc. Hammer dwarf. Bone carver. Did he just get caught outside or something? Here's the recruit that we saw got, you know, bit of a bashing, and it doesn't seem like we have much other losses, or much else in the way of losses, I should say. How is Quilly Team's room come along carving wise? So GM Q, nope. So one gold table left to go, and then we'll start doing the rest of the stuff. Okay. Thankfully got all that finished, and it is time to end the episode. We have murdered a good number of elves. Today was a good day. I wanted something to happen. I got something to happen. We got sieged by the dirty elven scum, and we defeated that siege with minimal losses. What more can you ask for? In the next episode, we will have to take a look at our military situation, maybe have some more dedicated training and better training and stuff like that, just so that we don't run the risk of, if something more substantial than a small elven invasion came along, that could have been a different battle. So good. But yeah, this video is over. Please, please, please go away, and until next time, good luck and goodbye.